your mentors. Maybe it depends on which category you are in. They will become your mentors when you join the company. Okay, so without further ado, I think we can look at the topic first. These are the topics that proposed to be a title for our competition. We divided into 4 categories. To recap, we have distance intelligence, but today Mr. Jensen cannot be with us, so he will come another round. So for those who are interested in this topic, we will have another briefing with Jensen. So then next we have software development. Under software development, we have inventory tracking system, digital library system, training management system, and for interactive multimedia, we have interactive multimedia for Infineon. You can put in augmented reality or so on. Then virtual reality at Infineon, like a walkthrough, something proposed like a walkthrough, but it's based on your creativity again, how you want to do it. Another one is false under open category, which we have the car park system and the network collision detection system. So after this, we'll go one by one from software development until the concept prototyping open category. So each of the mentors will come in front and do some brief introduction and also for the requirement. After that, we open for question and answer. After each session, we open question and answer, or maybe along the way you have some question you can ask. So hopefully for those, especially for those who are doing this project, tailored to their PSM project, or they are doing maybe take some part of the project to be their PSM project. So this is very important for you to get it, because this is almost towards the end already, right? So the rest, hopefully you can do some earlier preparation with this opportunity to meet your mentor. After the briefing, you can also meet personally with your mentors if you have time. Okay? So without further ado, I think I pass to Kelly to introduce our mentor first before we start with project one in another. Stop. Come on. Oh, maybe.
Sorry because I have a bad cough, so my voice. Okay, I think I start introduce the mentor to you. Start with the inventory tracking system later on is the website.
Hi, good afternoon to Dr. Chiu, fellow lecturers, students and my colleagues. Good afternoon. So this is my topic, which is inventory tracking system. Okay. So my name is William. I'm currently the data center manager for Infineon, Malacca. Okay. So just keep the top part, just focus on the middle part. So the objective is to have a versatile inventory system which can serve different department sections. Okay, it's as simple as that. We have 3 department sections which keeps inventory, and we don't want each of these sections to able to see the inventory of each other. I only manage my inventory, he only manages his, and then the other party manages his. Okay, but on top of that, I need to have a super user which can oversee everything. Okay, next is the innovation in this project. What we are searching for out of this project, which is a free alert to inventory owner when the stock level reaches a minimum threshold. Example, I'm buying mouse. Okay, so in my inventory currently I have 100. So I want the system to tell me when I withdraw. I'm not loud enough. Hello, hello. Hello. I think I can continue. Sorry, continue. Example, I purchased 100 mouse. My threshold is 30. Okay, if I am withdrawing and the balance stock reaches 30 or lesser than 30, I need the system to tell me it has reached the threshold and I need to replenish my stock. Then I'll trigger a purchase. Understand? This is what we are looking at. We don't wait ourselves to check on the stock, count ourselves. But we are waiting for the system to tell us when I need to purchase. Okay. So the application of the project is on the design, considerations, and analysis. There are 3 sections: inventory owner, and we see a common page. But depending on the login, the owner will only see their own stocks. Meaning you need to have around maybe 3 databases, or you just separate it into 3 different tables. Database table. Okay. And then the system should have this basic function. Stock in, meaning my purchases. Stock out, when I deploy my mouse to my users. Stock adjustment, if somehow my mouse gone or disappeared. So I need to do adjustment in my stock. So my stock level is correct. Next is reporting. Simple reporting like what is my current stock of a certain item. Okay, for information we have at least 1,000 plus different inventories in our environment. So the database will be quite huge. Okay, next is master data. Master data means you should keep all your master data, meaning what is your product name, product category, quantity in one table. But when I'm seeing it, I'm logging in as this section owner, I only see my stock. This is a challenge for you all. Next is the implementation. Sorry. Okay, the system will put place on a web server, and 3 sections inventory owners will use the system. So for our side, we will do a physical stock take, meaning I count all my stocks, then I key in all the data into the system, and then we test your system. Okay, then the last one, which is the measure and the test method. The system should be able to send email to the inventory. Got copyright or not? Got copyright or not? Okay, for the measure and test methods, the system should be able to send an email to the inventory owner when a threshold is reached, and the inventory reporting to a dedicated section inventory owner on an ad hoc basis. Example, today I need to check what was my stock of last year. The system should be able to tell me because we already have a database. So for the database, we are actually proposing the students to use SQL 2008. Okay, and what programming language that you want to develop your system, we will recommend you to use anything which is .NET. Okay, so I think that's all for my presentation. So any question? Yes, sir.
About the inventory, is about the asset at the inventory in the Infineon company, or is the raw material?
Okay, when we're talking about inventory actually doesn't consist fixed assets. Okay, for our terms, fixed assets are like PCs, laptops, servers, right? Then for inventory, what we meant is actually mouse, keyboard, printer cartridge, and etc. Smaller items. Okay, the 3 sections that is mentioned in this
presentation is actually the data center, where we keep the hard disk, memory, and some spare parts like power supply. Then the other one is called DOA. It's not praying, okay? DOA, not DOA. It's called desktop and office automation. The other one is handling the PCs, printers, laptops. Okay? Then the other one is network and voice, where they keep all the phones, not our ordinary home phones. These are specially dedicated IP phones and network switches. And we are using Cisco switches. And we are keeping some spare parts. So did I answer your question? Okay, so any other question? Yes, sir.
Can we use the Oracle database other than SQL Server?
We propose to use SQL 2008 because our environment we are using SQL 2008 for smaller databases. Yeah. Yes. Currently, we don't have any system keeping track of our inventory. Yeah, we manually. Yes, manually. Yeah.
Maybe we need to see what kind of forms that you really feel when you are doing all those things, all those tasks. Give us a clearer picture of how you did that in manual way.
Yeah, this is possible. Yeah. So, any other question? Okay, if no question, then thank you. So I pass on to my next colleague.
Miss Satika and Rosina.
Hey, good afternoon everybody and Assalamualaikum. Okay, we continue for second project. It's called Digital Library System. Okay, I'm Satika and my colleague Rosila from HRLT, Learning and Development. Okay, we start for our new project. It's called Digital Library System. The objective that we want you to join for this project to have a systematic and more user-friendly for this library system that we have. Okay, for the innovation in project from manual system, we want to plan to upgrade to more to the online system. Application of the project purposely to design consideration and more analysis. Scope is include books, magazine, and also the video that we have. Not only the books, we also have video and magazine that we update every month. Second video, maybe the borrower already forgot the date to return, so we will send them to. We send them the reminder for the due date, for the overdue date. Then online reservation with 7 days deadline. Currently we have only 7 days deadline for this reservation. Online searching, maybe you may help the borrower to find the title or category or author for these new books or magazine in the list. So we also want to know the borrowing status. Let's say it's still ongoing or overdue. Then service with a maximum of book and magazine video at any time. Then maximum of book or magazine video to borrow per month. How many maximum that we can borrow the books? Maybe you can add in the forum chat at the right side of web page to ask for another borrower that the status is ongoing or already overdue. So maybe you can ask them to book for you. And also the new arrivals, as I said, we have new books. We can see from the list that entitled the new book is already there. Okay. For the implementation, system will be put in place on the web servers to be used by all the employees. And initial stock date will be taken to reflect the current quantity of book or magazine video level before the system. Okay. Then to measure and test method, system should be able to send email to the borrower and HRID when the return date is reaching for all overdue. Okay. Next. This is a current step that we have. First step, normally the borrower will search from our library list. That one is from Excel file. Then after that, when they agree to borrow the books, they will come to us and update the borrowing card, and we will update the borrowing list. Okay, then after the certain period, they will return the item to us. Then we will update the borrower list, and if let's say the date is overdue, so we will send them until third reminder. Then, if not, we will ask them to pay the fine. Okay. This is a current Excel format that we have. Simple only that we have some title there until 15 statement that we need. Start from the borrower date, name, staff number, code, title, department, extension or phone number from the superior, return date, status, first expired when, then we will send again the second expired until third expired. Then maybe we put remark at the line, maybe lost or whatever. Then after the last one, we will charge them. Follow the price for the books. Okay. This is a current Excel format that we have. There is a new book list to update record. Let's say we bought a new book, so we will update from here. Depends for which category, either the computer, Kobe, HR, quality, technical, or various. Various mean maybe is a management books or else. Okay. We only update for the code, title, publisher, and author. So we follow the code from the line B. It depends for which category. Start from the code, like say the first one is the speed of trust. So the speed of trust is from the Kobe category. So we start from the CO. Then continue maybe HR. HR means we start from the 10000. So we will continue the sequence number for the code. Okay. I think this is the last slide. Okay.
What is the queuing services?
Oh, the queuing services, maybe I borrow the books still ongoing. So if another borrower want to borrow the books, so maybe they will queue in the system. Yes, reservation, create the reservation for them.
So the material is physical, is it? Not the digital form?
Yes, physical.
So do you have several copies of the materials? Just one.
We only have a copy from the Excel format.
Okay.
It's more to manual, not the service.
And another question is, who is managed the system?
Currently, my colleague Rosila will manage the system. That's why we need more update from students to improve our system.
I want to ask about the online reservation with 7-day deadline. What does it mean?
Online reservation with 7-day deadline. We just been deadline.
We actually allow the borrower or employer to reserve, but we give them not only 7 days window to actually come and collect books. If not, then after that, if you don't borrow, then you will actually cancel the reservation.
Thank you.
Is it 7 days inclusive of Saturday and Sunday?
Preferably working days.
Oh, 7 working days. Okay.
Yeah, we have to.
Another question is, the system is used only in Malacca branches or in
Yes, only Malacca branch.
So we need to convert the physical books into digital form. Is it?
Yes.
It's actually still in physical. It's just that to manage the library system, we wanted to actually convert that into a
So inside the system, we can actually browse the book's content.
yeah, we haven't go to that stage yet. But I think we can actually further discuss with them. Channel.
Okay, thanks.
I think one of the reasons is we couldn't convert it into the digital system is because of the copyright things. Yeah, so I think currently what we need is basically a system that helps us to improve on the borrowing manual schedule things. Because most of the time, somebody they have, sometimes they borrow books and it's overdue and we couldn't detect it. So we need a system that helps us to detect and remind us. Yeah.
And another question is, how do you deal with the new arrival books? How do you handle the process when a new staff is required for new books? How do you handle the process? You request new arrivals.
New books. Okay, new arrivals. New arrival for us meaning when the new books comes to us. So we want to publish to employee how they know the book is with us. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. Any more questions?
Maybe fundamentals, maybe in later on, maybe you can try to explain what are the specifications or rules that we must follow. You must remain the same rules. What are the things that you hope that can be improved or can you hope for some good suggestions or so on and so forth. So what are the things that the students need to follow?
Next will be the planning management system please welcome Ms. Lin and Ms. Chin.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone here. Okay, I am TP, okay, Ms. Chin, and my colleague, Ms. Lee, Peiyan, Sharon, okay. Both of us, we are put in charge of this training management system. Okay, first of all, Sharon and I, we are attached to the Human Resource Learning and Development department. Okay, so most of the time we have our employees, they want to they want to request for some training, so they need to fill out forms, physical forms. So, well, as you know, sometimes forms people may fill wrongly or maybe missing some part, or yeah, Infineon is a very big place. So, well, maybe our colleague from one of the department quite far from our office, they need to send this training form to us, so they have to send by our we call internal mail. Sometimes the forms may get lost or maybe sent to the wrong department or whatever. So now we're looking into something where IT may help us, okay, may help us to make it more efficient, time in a time, because if let's say I tell you just now the physical form, say you fill in the form and then you have to pass to me, so it will take some time to reach me, and also the risk of getting lost form, alright? And second thing is, we also think if we can take away the form, that is also a means of conserving the environment. Okay, so now let's go to here. The title of our project here is Training Management System for our ad hoc training request. Okay, like I have explained to you earlier, okay, our staff, when they request for trainings, they have to fill in physical forms and send to me and Sharon. Okay, Sharon and I. Okay, so this objective for this project is well, we're looking into the automation of training approval for ad hoc training requests. Okay, right. So the innovation in this project is we would like to change the current system, the manual system, to an online system. Okay, we would like to see how you can help, new IT students can help us in this area. Okay, applications of the project. Okay, we see design considerations and analysis. Okay, I think I will share with you before I share with you these applications of the project, maybe I will just go briefly with you on this current ad hoc training request our process, the current process, okay, the manual process. Okay, as you see here, ad hoc training request. When my department, okay, LD, my learning and development department, when we get some training requests from our colleagues, okay, we will get the physical form from them. Okay, they say, okay, I want to enroll myself for this training. So we will fill out the forms. Okay, this form they will have to, send to their head of department. Each department they have their superior, the head of department. The head of department will have to approve, sign on the hard copy of the physical form, and then after that they will have to send from their department, submit to my department, the training department, learning and development department here. So after I have got the physical form, Sharon has got the physical form, we will have to also fill in a little slip, and pass to my senior training manager, that's my boss, for approval. You see, that's a 2 levels of approval here. After my manager approves, then only, I'll take back the form and, to see whether the request is accepted or the request is approved. If let's say it's rejected, we will just have to inform the requester. The requester here meaning the person who requests for the training. So if it is rejected, I and Sharon, we have to inform the person who wants to who wants to attend that training, and then we just tell them, okay, it has been rejected, and yeah, that's the end of the story. Okay, but if let's say it's approved, well, we also will have to inform the requester because they have to know, okay, if it is approved, they have to arrange for their accommodation or whatever if the training is outside Malacca. Okay, so now, so after we have informed the requester, we also have to liaise with the training provider because now say it's already approved. But as I myself, I have to let the training provider know that okay, I have staff registering for your course, so that we also have to let them know, and then after that we have to do the filing, and filing, that means all these physical forms we have to file as record for record purpose. Okay. After the filing part, this training evaluation here, the training evaluation for our staff who have gone for training, so we will have a set of actually it's a form, with a set of questions, for them to fill out and then return to us. That is for the training evaluation purpose. Well, this is also something, it's a little form which we will later also have to file it. Okay, now let's go back here. So now more or less you know our process, manual process. Okay, so now what we are thinking that you could help us, during this automatic route up to the head of department, of the staff who request for the training, the HRLD head just now, this one, senior training manager, and the training executive, Sharon and I. This part is, we are thinking maybe you could help us instead of using a physical form. Maybe you can design a form, your software development, you can design a form, so maybe online form where they can fill in the particulars, instead of hard copy. You can design a form, they can fill in the particulars, for us, so later on, after they have filled in this online form, they can send this form to their head of department, their immediate superior, and then later on to the head of department for approval. That is at their department level. So far, you have any question? No? Okay, thank you. So after that, after they have sent it to their head of department for approval, after that approval stage, we hope that this online form can be brought to my senior training manager. So this is all done, online. We don't have to send a physical form anymore. Alright. So after training manager approved, like you see here, we have to inform requester who going to inform that is me or Sharon. So that means after my training manager has approved, we hope that this thing will brought to us, and then to send the information to us. We have a training here and it has already been approved by these two levels of approval. Sent to us, and then we will do the necessary steps. That is to inform the requester if it's rejected, or inform the requester if it's approved, and do all this liaise with the training provider thing about, Now, this is the form that that we currently have. Okay, so maybe you can think of a way how to transform this thing into online form where you can just we can just fill in everything online, and then the most important thing also to keep a copy of this thing. Okay, so next. Inform requested participants upon completed approvals. Okay, that's like I say, automatically route to the person. Okay, like after this level, okay, it can route to the person involved. Okay, like me and Sharon and also the requester. Okay, there is also one thing we would like. Okay, like I say, we plan to have the form in the online form. So okay. Currently, for our staff to register for courses, we have a deadline actually. 2 weeks before the training, okay, the training start date 2 weeks before, actually we don't encourage them to send in the application, the training request. If, let's say, the time is less than 2 weeks from the training start date. But currently, we cannot control. Because being human, last minute can. But when we receive the form, well, we want to reject, but it's already in front of your face. What you do? But if let's say we have something like the online form, okay, maybe when you can help us to how to say filter those, like if let's say the training date is less how to say the date they apply and the training date and the date when they apply is less than 2 weeks, you help us to how to say filter it out. They cannot key in anything, cannot send. So that means that help us to eliminate the headache of the two weeks time. Okay, right now any question regarding that? Okay, we go to it later. Okay, now attach relevant documents and information. Okay, as you see just now, I showed to you the form. Okay, it's a bit blur here, but I can read out to you. Okay, you see this training request form. There are other documents that we need the requester our staff to attach together. There are 3 things they need to give us. Okay, like quotation of the course fee. Okay, then the course content and also trainer's profile. Okay, these are the things that they will have to attach together with this physical form. So maybe you also have to think, if the online form, you can also have to make it, that they can attach any soft copy of these things: quotation, course content, and trainer's profile. All right? Okay. Then all these things, we will hope that you can help us to save it in a public folder. Why a public folder? Because definitely there are so many parties involved. They would like to know the status. Everybody would like to know. But if it is not made public, every time they have to call Sharon and Kit, so we'll be very busy. So you can help us to save it in a public folder. Okay. All this information just now that I shared with you, so everybody can access. Okay. So then we come to this training evaluation. This only happens after they have attended the training. After they have attended the training, they have to fill in a training evaluation form. So we also have to keep track these forms. So let me see here. Okay, we have to maybe like I say, the training request. You know when is the start date of the training. You also know when is the end date. So the end date, that means if your training is today is 24th. Okay, your training ends 26th April. Okay, so from 27 April, the staff will be back. So we need to, we need them to fill in this training evaluation forms. So yeah, okay, we hope that the system can trigger. This staff, they have already attended the training. So you trigger and send, well, probably automatically to those participants, okay, and remind them to fill in the training evaluation forms and send back to us. Okay, so besides that, we also hope that there will be a reminder tracking system. Okay, because when we send out this evaluation forms, people may take, some people, if they are cooperative, they immediately send it back to you. But some, they put it, maybe never even opened the email. Okay, so that's why we also need this reminder tracking system. Because if we just send out and never trigger a reminder, so we must, ourselves might also forget. Alright, okay? So for implementation, this system we hope will be put in a place on a web server, okay, to be used by all employees, because training is for everybody in my company. And measure and test methods. Okay, this system should be able to send email to the requester, the person who requests the training, and also to HRLD, my department, Human Resource Learning and Development. Okay, when approval works are completed, and to remind the participants to complete the training evaluation forms. That's all about my this training management system. So far, do you have any question?
About the training, do you have like limited seats for the trainings?
Yes, we do. Here, this training, Sharon is actually in charge of our in-house training, and the maximum minimum actually it depends on what type of courses. If some of the technical courses usually will limit around 20, and about those soft skills will limit around 25. But before that, they do anything online, maybe that one not confirmed, they can check with me first. Only when they apply it, then it's best that you all can have the column there that you can put how many participants. Then whether it's rejected or approved, then it's another thing.
How about if the training already reached the maximum? Do you want to have like something like queuing for the training?
No, usually by ad hoc we don't encourage queuing.
How about this system?
This system, I think we wouldn't encourage queuing. It's just that maybe you can set like number of participants, then you can put that like how many participants. Yeah, that's all. Don't have any queuing.
So how about the training evaluation form? Is this something like the feedback for the training?
Yes, it is. That is just now you asked how many participants. That is for Sharon. For my, she is in charge of in-house training, ad hoc in-house training. I am in charge of a public program. Public program meaning they are going to attend the training not in Infineon, it's outside Infineon. So I have actually a limit of 9 participants only. Yeah, so that means if more than 9, they cannot register for that. So far I am actually doing that manually, because I see if I have more than 9, then I have to reject the number 10. But so far I have not received more than that. Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
Is your training session on the first come first served basis, or it depends on the?
Okay, good afternoon. Okay. From there we have 2 types of training: the in-house training and also public training. For example, if the request for training in-house or public training, whether you keep track on first come first served basis, or there are some certain criteria that you are going to impose in order to select the candidates?
Usually this case depends on the requester. Okay, the requester usually in our case is the requester is like the manager. They already know who they want to send to the training. What they do is just fill out the form. So no first come first served basis where the manager is already in their mind, they know who they want to send for the training.
So what about if you have more than 25 and
that's why it's best that
between the managers?
yeah, because the managers they will how to say, they will have some consensus first before they send those participants for the training. So they're already like, okay, I'm sending these 25 workers for the training. So everything is already confirmed, only they fill out the form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay, if no more, then thank you very much. Thanks very much. Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Tracy. I'm from the High Performance and Communications Department. Alright, today my topic will be the interactive multimedia for Infineon. It is under the augmented reality category. Yeah. What I would like to see in this project is a virtual understanding on Infineon Technologies business overall. Right? What does Infineon do? What is their vision? What's their mission? If let's say you are a visitor, if you walk into Infineon, what do you want to know about Infineon? Alright? So what I put in the objective is to understand the business concept on energy efficiency, mobility and security. These three is our main tagline. Yeah? So what do you want to know about energy efficiency? What does Infineon produce to have this kind of tagline? You know? Mobility and security, the chips that we produce. From the chips, what does this chip contribute to? Which product will be the end product? Alright? Okay, I didn't put a specific software or program that we want, yeah, but it will be a three-dimensional program on general information on Infineon in Malacca, yeah, because Infineon is a global company, but we want to know more on what Infineon Malacca is doing, alright? So, I will go in detail on what Infineon Malacca is actually doing, yeah? In Malacca, we are back-end in production, so I'll explain to you in detail what we are actually doing in Malacca itself. So, I'm not very IT based, but if you really go through like YouTube and some videos that you see, augmented reality is a very sophisticated kind of, I don't know, you walk into Infineon, you want to zoom into what's the mission, what's the vision, what are the segments that you have in Infineon, what are the products we produce, and all of that information you will need to produce in that three-dimensional program. Yeah? So the implementation is a software that I can produce to any visitors or any auditors that comes into Infineon and just show them, you want to know about Infineon? Just have a look at this. You know? So that's what I want you all to produce. Yeah? And Infineon is a very innovative company, so you have to have that kind of concept. Yeah? Very high-end, very technological based, and we are also very concerned on the R&D, research and development, so you can put in this kind of concept into your program. Yeah? We want it to be very user-friendly. We don't want it to be too complicated that general users might not be able to access it or to even use it. Yeah? So basically, we will furnish you with all the information, pictures, whatever data that you need. Yeah? But I don't want to put any pictures or anything in your mind. I want you to use your creativity to portray how you want Infineon to look like if you show it to a visitor or anyone.
Clear? It's very simple. Any of you have any question? Too simple, no question. Or it's too hard? Any question?
Maybe I would like to ask, because you say you want to let the students have their own creativity in producing what the content is, how to present the content. So do you have basically have a requirement on what is going to present, like your energy efficiency, what's going to be presented inside the CD, and what are the...
like in terms of pictures, in terms of like our products features, or how do we portray energy efficiency, we can furnish that kind of images to you. But how are you going to use it to make it interesting is really up to you.
So you give all the information, the pictures,
yes,
to all the groups?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The title here is interactive multimedia, right? So I don't really understand about your requirement, because you see that you give all the pictures and so on.
Yes.
And then do you need that interactive? Meaning we, as a user, need to interact with the augmented reality, or just is a linear? Let's say it's just a linear animation or whatsoever.
We are giving the flexibility to you. You can create it either way that you think that it's very interesting to the user. If you feel that you want it to be a two ways, I mean it is interactive multimedia, so you can do it. But if let's say you can portray what is like energy efficiency, if you can portray what energy efficiency is in your own way, why not? But at the same time, we can furnish you with what we have or what we mean by energy efficiency. From there, you can actually elaborate on. Understand what I mean?
Here another question. So, do you see this thing as a corporate video?
It is some sort will be like a corporate video. That means if let's say you pass it to a visitor or you pass it to anyone, they would know what Infineon is doing.
What only corporate video, we don't have interactive elements.
Some sort of, some sort like a corporate video. That, how to say? It's the baseline is something like corporate video, but we want to make it into like an interactive medium.
Will it be in a CD format, online website, or?
It's actually up to you. We are opening the choice to you. We do not want it to tie down to one end. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Alright, any question regarding this?
No?
Okay.
Good afternoon all. You don't need to copy anything from my part. My part is very easy. Alright? And I don't want to wait until the end where you want to ask me a question. I want to ask you a question first. Who can tell me about virtual reality? Yes, you sir. Okay, besides that, anybody else? Then I think you know what to do with it lah. Try. Sort of. Alright. Some sort like, mine is some sort like my colleague's one, where we want to show people who are we. Alright. If I ask you, who knows about Infineon here? Can you raise up your hand? Who knows about Infineon? Nobody. The first prize, how much are they giving? Anybody? How much? Berapa bang? First prize, you don't know yet? You don't know yet? Oh. Alright. If you know the prize but you don't know Infineon, then I don't think you deserve to win. Alright? Okay, since all of you don't know about Infineon, what do you want to know about Infineon? I'm asking you. What do you want to know? Of course, how long have we been established? where is our HQ, right? What is our products? What are we doing? That is what I want you all to do, right? A platform where external party visitors, auditors will be familiarized with our organizational philosophy, achievement, physical environment, values along key business processes. Okay? In Infineon nowadays, if you pass by Infineon, right? Any of you pass by Infineon to go to town? Yes. Good. Then you know what is our new building? Yang macam shopping complex? Right? That is not shopping complex, that is our parking. Right? That is what we want to show. Our parking looks like shopping complex. Right? And then how do you want to attract people? Okay? How do you want to attract them? How do you want to capture their attention? Here, attention, emotion, understand the story point easily. Okay? Now we have a video where we show 40 years. 1973, the Mat Saleh datang naik kapal terbang. 50 worker in 1973, bangunan amanah and so whatsoever. Students like you all, I give you maximum 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you'll be updating. What a boring video. Alright? That is what we want to change. Capture the emotions. Right? And innovation in our project. What you can do. How to make it virtual. Right? Depends lah. You want to do another Mat Saleh jalan, bring you around the plant. Or this is our HR building. Right? I am the MD, I bawa you jalan. Right? Or you want to design whatever you want lah, as long as it is creative. Right? If I know what I want you all to do, then I don't think you all need to enter this competition. I just come here, hey boy, come, I give you 5K, you do this project for me. Right now? Right? This is where I want to see where your creativity lies. How do you think outside the box? Okay? Implementation. Here I actually write CD or other methods lah, but somehow soon I don't know whether people still use CD or not. Right? I want something that is going to be last very long. Okay? I don't want like we use CD, then the information is like after 2 years nobody use CD, everybody use the flash drive, just like diskette. People come with diskette, after that CD, then after that no flash drive and anything. Okay? Measure and test methods. Creativity in one's way to capture attention will be essential. How do you want to attract my attention? Up to you. Okay? Up to you. You want to put music, loud music at the background, or you want to make the video black and white, or at first starting of the video got hantu ke apa ke, then up to you lah. Alright? But from my part, whatever you need, information about Infineon, pictures, if my part is almost the same like augmented reality, but different a bit. I won't go into the details where this product is for what. Okay? But basic informations, if you ask me, how many blocks is there in Infineon, then I will be tell you there's 6 blocks. How many segments are there? 4 segments. Alright? Okay? So that is for my part. Those who are interested to do this virtual reality with me, you can email to me here. So you only need to copy my email address and I'll drop you on the details. But trust me, what I present today is not in detail as what we want. Okay? The details, the ironing work is to you. Okay? What is your creativity? Where is your limit? What is your limitation? Until where you can do. Okay? That is what I want to see. Alright? So, any questions? Yes.
Do we have to do the whole, build all of the buildings, model all of the buildings?
I'm not asking you to build the building. Okay? But I'm asking you to put in the slides. Yeah, what I want is actually, you all want to go to IT, we have another building in MTV, next building, HRLD, where is it? In third floor. So how do you want to go to the third floor, right? Basically, that is what I want, and also the storyline. Yes.
So it's basically like a
Yes. Any questions? Any other questions?
Is it like
Hello. Okay. Is it like, how to say for instance we have a fire, so that like where's your exit? Do we also do that?
I think if there's a fire, you will be running.
I know, there's no time for you.
Okay. For visitors, I don't think that details we will need, because as a company, put yourself in mind. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I actually from the communications department. Sorry, what we want to portray our company is mostly our products. We don't want people to come tekan. Sekiranya berlaku kebakaran, anda perlu ini. that is not necessary lah. I don't think the fire plan is necessary inside that. If for staff, yes, maybe, but for visitors, I do not put additional weight on the fire where you want to go. Right?
So it's more on how to direct you where to go.
Yes, she direct you where to go.
Okay, direct me. All right.
Alright?
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? That means I must start asking questions here now. Alright. No more? Everybody clear? Clear? Alright. If that's the case, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.
So, I think the topics is until today. We have another two topics regarding car park system and the network commission. We have to postpone together with the business intelligence, together with Mr. Jensen. Very sorry about that. So, if you have questions on the two topics, including another one, business intelligence, please prepare and we hopefully very soon, because Jensen is not around here in Malaysia, so after he come back, when will you come back? 26. Oh, so after 26, I will arrange one meeting for those who are interested in these three topics together with Jensen, and also if there are any other mentors. So, do you have any more questions to ask? After this, we'll open for registration, and in roughly mid of May, we'll close the registration. After we close the registration, we'll arrange another workshop for you to really know who are your mentors from Infineon and your office mentors, and sit together to discuss in really details on how you're going to develop your project. Okay? Yes, question. Now, I think can we post this slide to our management system? Can we post a slide to your slide? The slide in the slide you have all the emails and the contact person, right? Can you post this slide for our learning management system? The form. Okay, for this slide, to slide like this, we'll post it into ULearn. So other than that, like for example, just now you have seen the forms. The one I think you can, when after you register, you know your mentors, you can go straight to your mentors to ask about the details. Okay. Any other things that you want to add? Okay. If there's no question, yes. Who you want to see? Or you can't improve, right? You can't improve, right? So can you spend some time after this? The students have some questions to ask directly to the mentors. Okay, thank you for all who has already attended this briefing. If you have any questions to ask your mentors directly, you can stay back. If not, then we'll see you hopefully after the registration open. You can register as soon as possible so that we can gather all the information.